What's up, y'all? It's BZB.
You know, the BTS is just.
No, you're good.
Okay.
I'm BZB.
Bryan. I'm Adrian.
I'm Danae.
And this is But
Actually,
Decent.
the podcast.
The
Damn, you
podcast.
can't get it right. Damn.
Danae like
Right.
decent.
Decent.
I'm
Decent.
Y'all threw me off. Hey, everybody.
Hi, what's going on, guys? What's
Hey.
up?
How y'all feeling?
We just want to let y'all know to subscribe,
Oh, yeah.
like, share, do all the things. Please do all the things. Yeah, but how y'all feeling though?
I'm feeling good. I'm all
Happy Monday.
Monday's a busy day.
Yeah.
Monday is a busy day.
Yeah, Monday's a busy day. It was a busy one, but I'm good.
Wonderful. Nay, how are you?
I'm okay. Back to work today, but I'll talk a little bit more about that in what y'all mad at.
Because that's what you mad at.
That's it. I was like, where they at?
Mad, okay.
Where
need
are
to pull
they?
up on. That's wonderful. I am great.
How were
Today.
your weekend?
Yeah. How was y'all weekend? What's y'all do over the weekend?
Wait, B didn't finish. He said today.
I was just gonna say today is great, and I'm happy to be here with you guys. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us.
You're here with us.
I appreciate that.
How was y'all weekend though?
Mine was I cleaned my closet, and the goal with that was to get rid of anything. Like I want everything in my closet to just be something that I could wear at any time. So anything that I'm like iffy on size or like saving until I get to a certain size, I'm just getting rid of it. I want everything accessible. So I'll donate.
Did you get rid of a lot of stuff? Did you? Because
lots of
you
pants
are full of stuff though.
I get that from my mama.
I have tons
of clothes. So I will I'll donate them.
That's nice.
I had stuff with tags on it still, like just stuff that I bought for certain occasions that I know I ain't gonna wear. Like,
don't tell
when am I wearing a one-piece cat suit? I'm not.
A cat suit.
I had this like brown, like nude.
Right, real sexy.
I'm not sure when and how it got there, but it's there, and maybe hopefully it bless somebody. A cat suit.
Thing. Because the cat suit ain't never hurt nobody.
No, but Danae will not be in the cat suit. What else I do? Saturday went to my boyfriend's brother's gender reveal. It's a boy.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, it was blue smoke everywhere. They put the color inside the exhaust pipe of the car and then revved it up, and it got all in my hair and got everywhere.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
I'm happy for you guys, but
yeah,
okay,
right,
exactly. They need to replace some shoes, is what they need.
Don't tell me that on the one.
I did not, but there were some folks that didn't love the smoke, and then hung out with the Tab family, and actually shout out to Chuck. Today is his birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
They had karaoke in their backyard and went with a friend.
They had
like karaoke. So their backyard is like set up.
Of course they did.
The host. And I mean, they had a taco truck. They had a food truck in front of their house. And a bartender and a DJ. And it was a good old time. And I was like, this is what I want to be doing in my 50s. This is some good old wholesome fun.
This is what I'm doing in my 30s.
True. Because I was thoroughly enjoyed being there. And like seeing people have fun. Like it was just a ball. And then Sunday I did nothing.
You was what? Horizontal.
Yeah.
What you say now, Chuck? Adrian, how was your weekend?
Mine was good. I I didn't do much Saturday. Oh, Friday, I left work, went to my grandma's house, who lives in the city. I work in the Olympics. Went to my grandma's house, went to the laundromat, went to the bank, went to the store, and was hanging out with her. So Saturday, I didn't put my contacts on until 4:00. That's
I
how
was
much
wondering why you was at the laundromat.
Yeah, because
Stalker alert.
Right.
you know, shit. What is he doing over there?
Now, I know he said he had to work today.
I'm crying, laughing at the fact he's like, Bryan, I see you be all over the place too.
Legit,
I
you
do.
gotta kind of look around because you know the nigga. What are you doing in there?
I'll be
That's
checking.
funny.
Okay. Sorry.
That's funny.
But did that like I said, we took a real slow day Saturday. Then Sunday we went to my family. I went to the Taste of Orland, and it was a good time.
Ooh.
It was a good time. I had a lot of drinks, and I was like, I didn't come here to eat. I have one purpose only.
What was your spirit of choice?
So it wasn't necessary. It was more so a lot of White Claws. Then it was I'm always get a White Claw. And shut up, Bryan.
That TV static, man.
I knew
Right.
it was coming.
My
So
tongue itch.
I love it. I had that, and I had Michelada. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Michelada.
Spanish drink with beer, and I had some Catarito, and I might be butchering those terribly, but just two drinks from the Mexican spot, and then something from Rock Bottoms and Cooper's Hall. I was drinking just at every stop that had drink, but it was a good time.
Remember we used to go to Rock Bottom
all the time.
Yes.
All the time. We should go back to Rock Bottom.
They used to give you huge portions of food,
huge.
Seafood
who
tower this big.
Your burger, that is a Mondo burger.
We got this seafood tower. Can you go ahead and take it, sir? And these pita chips, Costco bag size of pita chips. I don't even
so
need
much
all that.
food.
So much food.
That
Wow.
is funny.
We
That
have
is funny.
Bryan.
This weekend, Saturday, I took pictures for a 95-year-old's birthday party. She turned 95.
That is
and she was still very coherent. She came in, her song was on, and she was like,
"Oh,
come on, girl,
oh, that's right, girl."
Posing and stuff. And take a picture of me.
Oh, right.
95.
That's what she should be doing. 95 of them things.
Yeah.
And who gonna check?
95
Who gonna say
right,
anything?
Exactly. Right, exactly.
Not me.
And it's just funny also how small the world is, because I saw my godmother there, and she said she grew up next door to her. How about that? And the 95-year-old's daughter, they grew up around from my mom and her aunties and stuff. They a block away.
Wow.
So everybody knew everybody. By the end of it, she was like, "Nephew Bryan, do you need a bag of a plate to take home?"
I surely do, ma'am.
And then she gave me 4. So yeah.
That was
yeah, so I got adopted. And then yesterday, as usual, went to church, went to dinner, didn't take no after church nap, but it's all good still. So yeah, regular weekend was cool, man.
It's all good.
Okay.
Yeah, it was cool.
Well, y'all want to get into what y'all mad about?
Absolutely. I need to know what you mad about.
First, I'm mad about this teapot. I'm mad about the teapot.
You mad about the teapot?
Maybe I'm hating.
It's giving hater, and it ain't got to be like that, baby girl. I got tea for you.
Oh, and is that a disco ball mug? You are
disco ball mug.
Really, yeah.
We got this from from Hobby Lobby for $1 after Christmas.
I heard that.
Nice.
Mary J. Blige wouldn't like you right now because you giving hateration in this dancery.
In this dancery.
I'm trying to do my Mary dance, but I can't get it right. I need my moves. I need my moves.
That's not hip hop. This is
right. Ooh. Okay, so what y'all mad about now is actually what I'm mad about now. So today went back to work for the first day. Well, not really. Everybody's back now. So like I've been working all summer, but all the admin came back today. And what I'm mad about is small talk. Like
You don't like small talk?
I
She hates
no, no. Like, and I feel like the worst situation is coming back from summer break. Cause like how many times y'all gonna ask me what I did all summer? Like I've been here. Where you been? Oh, I was on a somebody told me I was on an 18-day tour. 11 of those days was an Eastern European, maybe not Eastern European cruise. I spent 6 days in Barcelona and I'm like, oh, I was here. Next person. And then like icebreakers. I just feel like adults shouldn't have to do icebreakers. Like, you know why I'm here. I just give me
They're trying to strengthen morale.
Yeah, that's it.
Give me my Panera breakfast. Okay, y'all got Mexican for lunch. Cool. Tell us. I don't know. I hate the slideshows. Like everybody has to send in their pictures of what they did all summer. And like today, I feel like my attention span, the older I get, is getting shorter. So I'm like sitting there like please don't nobody see me.
Damn.
It's hard for me to just sit.
Looking
just
like
sit
a
and
baby.
listen to somebody talk. Like you need to play some music. You're not captivating. And if you like this, I imagine how you are in your classroom. But I ain't gonna touch that. But I don't know. I just can't do the small talk. Y'all like small talk?
I don't mind. I know you hate it. I don't mind. I don't mind it.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
I will go to the bathroom.
And I'm like, what? I don't know.
Oh, so you like a certain topic of
just stuff that I can engage in. Like if they were like, "Did you watch the game?" Probably not.
So, don't talk to me at all.
Well, damn, Danae.
I have my laptop open. Like
you got AirPods in and Beats. Like
this is exactly how you look, actually.
You know what's so bad though? Like my staff picture, I literally have an AirPod in, and I didn't even realize I had it in. That's how much I have my AirPods in. Like you could kind of see it on the picture, and I was like, "Wow, I really don't be wanting to talk to y'all." But I think maybe that's just a personal thing. But I will do anything I can to escape those kind of situations. So. Part of me feels like it. I mean, well, I know it's a little bit of anxiety, but also I just don't want to talk to y'all. But I've always been that way. Like I'll see people I know, and then I'm like going the opposite direction. Or like,
do not speak.
Yeah. So I'm mad about small talk. If you want a small talk, just give me what it is. What are you getting at? What do you really want to know?
What you need?
Don't beat around the bush. You need me here this time. Cool. Get rid of all that stuff.
Blow a little bit.
I will admit, I'm a little like anxious of how it ends. So I'm like,
just like okay,
right. Like at what point do we kind of like walk away? And then are we walking away in the same direction? Oh, you're going. Yeah. Okay. Well, we could have just kept it going at this point.
Bye. Oh nope, you're following me. This one girl was like, I like your eyelashes. And I was like, oh, thank you. And I think I probably was supposed to give a compliment back, right? But that's what I don't like about it. That's what I don't like about it because it's like,
now you're
thank you. But now I gotta like look you up and down and like, oh, nice.
Then if you take too long, it's like I like you.
And then she just walked away, and I felt bad. And then I want to go back and revisit it. I feel like it brings up a lot of things for me when I'm just like. Let's just eliminate this.
I wouldn't have even known that had you not said that.
Oh man.
I'm glad you talked to us.
Yeah, like I like y'all.
People that you're comfortable with. Yeah, for sure.
The people in my office, I will talk to them. How your kids doing? Oh, okay, cool. But like
because you're genuine.
Some of these people, some of these people I see today, and I won't see them again until the end of school gathering.
Oh wow.
So I don't even know your name, sir. But hey, nice polo.
Nice polo.
But yeah,
Thanks. I got
that's
this
what
at
I'm
TJ Maxx. Do you shop at TJ Maxx? Oh, that's weird. I didn't mean for it to be a thing. I didn't mean for it to be a thing.
So let's not. But that's what I'm mad about.
True that. True that. The small talk. No, I understand that. Adrian,
Yeah.
do you have a mindful tip for us this week? As we
water your
transition?
plants.
Oh, water your plants.
And I'm metaphorically speaking, but like you being the plant, like this weekend we got like I told you we came up on like some workout shit. And I did it yesterday. I did it this morning before I got ready for work. And like that was me watering my plants. Like I needed that to like push me and then like, have prayer and all that stuff. Like it was really good. But like we have to water our plants. Like sometimes we just be in the motion. I found myself Friday night, like I've been in a routine all week. Like I've done the same thing, kind of went to bed about the same time, like got in the shower, right? Like everything was like the same thing. And like you could skip out on taking care of yourself because you're just in rotation, but like take the time to like me, drink tea or talk to your friends or laugh and something like give yourself some water your plant. You be in the
like that. I like that
too. I need to water my literal plants also.
Plant
Are you hard with plants?
I struggle with plants. You remember my aloe, Lolo? I split her in half.
That is so black. I love that. So
yeah,
much.
I split her in half, and it has not been good ever since. Lolo is leaning, but she was like huge. I cut a piece off and like gave it to my sister, and it was like a thick old aloe leaf, and like I don't know. I think the way that I split it wasn't at the right part, and now she's been in recovery mode. My mom says she'll take it next time and nurse half a Lolo back to life. But
come on, Lolo.
Your mom got a green thumb.
Keep Lolo in prayer. Yeah.
Yeah, standing in agreement with Lolo for sure.
She be putting ice cubes up in there and stuff. I'm like, girl,
wow.
That's how you keep them watered, apparently.
I've heard that. I've seen friends that only have that you like require ice cube. Like
I never would have thought of that had I not seen her doing it. But yeah.
Little O'Shea, little ice cube. Okay, that's what's up. That's funny. I knew you would get it.
I did.
That's funny. All right.
I got it.
That's okay. Ice Cube.
Oh yeah, that's your nickname, Ice Cube.
Right, Ice Cube. Which randomly happened like, was this like 10 years ago? Was this probably more than that?
Longer
11, 12 years ago. Yeah. Because
somebody
called him
A
Cube. And
that was like that was like Saturn days. Was that Saturn days?
Yeah, Saturn.
You had the Saturn.
Mm-hmm.
Then,
yeah.
What did you get? Oh, you got the Ultimate after that. No keys. Push the start.
Nikki the Nissan. Yeah.
No keys. Yeah, that was raw. That was right. That's actually a good segue since we're talking about 10 years ago, 12 years ago. This episode is interview with your younger self. So I just got a couple questions, nothing too heavy. What?
I have a good one.
I said, what's going on?
The hell he talking about your younger self.
Make sure y'all like and subscribe. We'll catch y'all next week.
I see y'all.
Funny. And in recording. All right. Good job, guys. This is an interview with your younger self. So I just got a couple questions, nothing too heavy. I know my homegirl Nate gonna throw me an alley-oop with the questions because I know she's so phenomenal at the questions. But So yeah, I just want to ask ourselves a couple questions and just reflect. It doesn't have to get too deep or whatever. My first question is, looking back, what did you know for sure, unequivocally, 10 years ago, but now that you look back on it, you didn't know nothing about it? Like,
Mm.
you knew
Ooh.
for sure.
Um,
And anybody can go first.
do you have one also? Like I'm gonna need a
Yeah, I
second
got
to.
one. I
I
got one. Oh, did you want to go?
Yeah, I think the one thing that comes to mind is credit. Um
Mm.
and we said 10 years ago, but just I was just thinking about like when by the time we
Yeah.
first got our first
What?
credit
Yeah.
card
Whatever.
type
Yeah. Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Like I was like, see, I spent $300. I was like, all I gotta do is pay $35. I'm gonna pay $40. I'm gonna be, and then I'm gonna take the rest and do it. Like, no, fool. Are you like it was that thing, and I had it made up in my mind. I'm like, they're gonna increase my limit. It's my first card. Of course, they're gonna give you another one. I was like,
Uh-huh.
oh, we out here terrible, terrible, and
Yeah.
I'm still learning with that. But at that time, I was like, it's easy. It's gonna be easy. All you gotta do is pay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that system didn't work too good for me. That's the first thing that come to mind for me. But I
Man.
just knew I had it figured out.
I'm still working on that debt from 20.
Aren't we
Um,
all?
That's
yeah.
what I'm
Are
gonna
we? Are we? You said 10 years ago. Okay, 10
10
years
years
ago.
or whatever you feel comfortable with, but marker was 10
Um,
years.
I think I just knew that I kind of had. Um. Oh.
Sorry, y'all doing laundry.
I knew that
This
I
is a
had.
black podcast.
Right. Right. You better wash them clothes, boy. Um. I thought that um like I knew how to navigate workspaces. Like I thought that where I was gonna be forever, and I was comfortable in that. I didn't really want to stretch too much beyond that, and to think back to that time, like how much more I needed to learn
Mhm.
about who I was and who people were and how like the political game. I did not really
Mm.
know. I thought I had figured people out and like, oh, they gonna take care of me and everything gonna be good.
Oof.
And
Yeah.
that's not. I
They
don't
saw
think
you
that's.
coming.
I don't think that's true anywhere, right? Like, and this
Mhm.
actually happened today. Somebody I work with. So the way my job works, like when positions open, they send a mass email out to all the staff, right? And it says like what the job is, and it's the link to apply, right? So somebody I know that I work with directly, her job popped up on there. So I sent her a message like, and she was like, yeah, I was gonna tell you earlier. I'm like, what? But she was still having, like, she was bothered by the fact that they sent out the notice that she wasn't coming back. And I'm like, well, girl, you moving forward. Like, she got a better job, it's a promotion, but she's still like worried about what everybody here is gonna think.
wow.
And I'm just
Mm.
like,
Is
these
she connected
they
with the school in any way? Well, where she's
oh,
going?
she's actually taking a job at her child's school. She got the assistant principal job at her child's school.
That's what I meant.
Oh,
So
That's
okay.
like you
it was a
wouldn't even.
no-brainer,
Yeah.
but these jobs, they posted your job before you even left officially. So like the all
Mhm.
of how you feel about it, they moving on to the next. They trying to
Literally.
replace you right away. And like that, I would say the concept of that I really didn't get back when I was younger.
Yeah.
Mhm. I could
Mhm.
piggyback off of what you're saying, Danae, for sure. Cause I remember being in an office with my manager at the time and her manager. And I just really did not like my manager at the time. And her manager was like, well, I totally have an open door policy. So you can definitely say how you feel. And why did I do that? Because
Mhm.
that is
That's
absolutely
how
the
they get
wrong.
you.
That's the worst thing to do, actually.
That's
Because after you
exactly
leave, I still got to be with her.
Right.
right.
And I wish that, oh man, I wish
Mhm.
somebody would have said something about that to me.
So you
Like,
went
don't.
off on her?
I didn't go off, but I was just like, I just don't trust
He was
her, and I
honest.
don't. Yeah, I was honest.
Okay.
Yeah, and she made it, yeah, very difficult, until I left. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, and
Mm.
speaking, Adrian, to your point about credit, I remember I had an Old Navy card, and I think I had racked up like probably like $300 worth of stuff or something, and then that bill came, and it was like just pay like $35, and
Mhm.
I remember I was like short that week. I was like, well, I just don't got it, and then the next bill was like $150. I was like, wait a
Yep.
minute, what happened?
Right.
I was like,
just got
well,
the
I mean,
35.
okay, I got y'all 35 now. Y'all want to take it, right?
Nah, right.
Now we need it plus.
Right.
Right.
That didn't quadruple.
Yeah, exactly. Then I was like, well, I'm just not gonna pay it because I just, and then how much that actually just wrecked your whole credit, off of one card for some sweatshirts that was $12,
Well,
That
so
was
man.
me with New York and Company. I mean, just got rid of them.
You think
Yeah.
back like I thought I had it figured out.
Right.
I think the other part that I think about too is how much I just thought I knew. Not that I ever was like a know-it-all, but I just
Mhm.
thought I knew so much.
Yeah.
And now I look back and I'm like, I didn't know nothing. I didn't
Yeah.
even know us
Nothing.
like not even a slither. Can you see? Like not even like that much.
Mhm. Yeah. Didn't know a thing.
It's so much that I just did not even know.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
reminds me, we work today, like at this present job. When I interviewed, they asked, did I have any SAP experience? And I was like, yeah, we use SAP and da da da. They use SAP. They would show me stuff. I said, I do not know SAP. I don't know a damn thing. Now, how did you do that with the
You can do
it was
that?
so much. So like
That's
now
one
I'm
of the
like,
first functions. Yeah, you can do
right.
that.
Like before I answer this, how deep are we talking? Like how much SAP are we talking? But like to your point, it's just like, damn, I thought I knew
It
something.
just baffles me how much we just like don't know that we thought we knew just from like even 5 years ago. It's like,
Yeah. And it's like
wow,
the old people always say, keep living.
I
And
know.
man, you keep living, you be like, because you're right. I think everybody has the element of like, I'm good, I got this, like I got this figured out until something like
Until
it,
you
and
know.
it could be in so many different like it could be in relationships. Like you just thought like you couldn't have told me I wasn't gonna be married by 25, And now I couldn't imagine having been somebody's wife for 11 years already. Like what?
Yeah.
I don't even know where to get papayas from. Like I tried to text my dentist and it came back like this is not a real number. I'm like, oh, I guess I don't got like that
Hey, can I get an appointment? Like,
right.
That is funny to me.
Mm.
I just saw a meme. It said me as a 37-year-old, and they at the airport, they got their luggage, calling calling my mama, telling her I made it. And he's
Hey,
just standing there
Mom,
like a
we
like a
did.
schoolboy. He's like
Right.
just waiting for her to pick up. Hey mama,
Right.
I made it.
What's
That's
next?
funny. You know what? Something else that I like didn't really think of is like how much like I saw older people, whatever, with their parents and like loving their parents and stuff. But I never like thought about it. Like, wow, you could be older still with your parents or people that don't have their parents anymore because they did pass. So like I think about that dynamic a lot now. Like in the past, man, probably in the past year, I've known five or six of my friends that have lost their father. You know what I'm saying? So they don't have a father anymore, And so anytime my dad calls me, hey, you want to do this? Hey, yes, absolutely. Even if we've been to that place a million times, doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna have that in my brain. Like, man, I wish I could have just like no, that's how you avoid those thoughts,
My father always would say, like, you get to the point where you start seeing your friend's parents pass away, right? And then
Yeah.
you get older, and then your friends start passing away. Like that's just kind of the life cycle. And no one wants to hear that, right? Like, so when he would be telling me that, I'm always like, oh, okay. And then like I see that with him. Like I see some of his friends now that are leaving, and like I just feel like time, the concept of time is like, we think we have more. Like I don't want to get morbid or anything like that, but
yeah, no, it's
you
true
think,
though.
you think you have more time with grandparents. Like I have two of my grandparents living, and that's something that I try to, be better with spending time with them. And I'm not great at it, but I try to be conscious of it when I can. And then that transfers into your parents, and you want to spend time with them, and then you like friendships. You just want to take advantage of the time that you have with people.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like in my 20s, it's kind of like a blur. Excuse me. It's kind of like a blur a little bit, and I have things that I wish I could have did more of. So in my 30s, I'm definitely doing more of those things for sure. Like 100%. I'm like, yeah, because I just don't want to have that regret.
Yeah.
Time,
so you got another question? I got one.
Yeah, I got a couple, but go ahead.
So to lighten it a little bit, like
Thank
10,
you,
let's say 10, right? My bad.
I took it there. No, you cool.
No, you fine. It's all good. No, I'm good.
Let's say 10 years ago, what was playing in your phone? Like, what were you listening to 10 years ago?
For me, it was Good Kid, Mad City for sure.
Okay.
Give me some stuff that was playing, and
I'm about to look it up. Oxymoron. Well, okay. Also My Crazy Life. I was a big YG fan. That first album was fire.
And you talk about me. Meanwhile, I'm gonna look at Billboard, because that's my ghetto crush with his shoes.
No, with the church shoes.
Right.
It's getting brazy in here. Yeah, I was listening to. Oh, yeah, that song with Chris Brown and Kid Ink. You remind me of some. You remind
I'm
me.
looking at the Billboard Top 100.
Y'all
Remember Anaconda, Adrian, up on when we were on the AV ministry, and we would story for everybody. Yeah. We would have to use our phones to play music in church sometime, and like I don't know, like I feel like later on we caught on to being on airplane mode so that there would not be a call coming through or anything like that, or mishap. But I liked Anaconda, and I remember feeling like, ooh, I want to be in this church. And Anaconda go start playing, and I'm gonna just run out the door like Peter.
Why is she running?
Just leave that phone there. They can have
just leave it to play though, right?
Right.
The whole song.
Yeah, I was
still
funny. Very much so Nicki Minaj, and Lil Wayne.
Did you used to rap like her with the different?
Saw all around that rim tray.
Yeah. All around them. Oh, today, Danae, I said something, and I was like, "Cause they be stealing chicken," and I started cracking up. Chicken. Chicken. I said stealing chicken, and I was like, "Oh, what did I tell Danae about that?"
Yeah.
Lifestyle was a song.
Yeah.
Back in 2014. Loyal.
No Flex Zone.
No Flex.
Who made the song?
Yeah.
That was your song.
Loyal. No, I'm looking at the Billboard
the songs in 2014. About the money.
Yeah. Believe Me.
Who's Believe Me by?
Wayne and Drake.
I don't remember that one.
Believe Me. I'm not before you let me in the street. Yes, you do.
Okay, I guess I do.
Music 10 years ago.
Try Me by Days Loaf.
Oh,
I'm gonna get you and your whole family.
Yeah, I wouldn't pick it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that was some of the tunes back in the day.
Back in the day.
Okay, I got another question. What was your schedule like 10 years ago, and how did that, like, what was your day-to-day schedule like? And how did that affect you?
I was working like a Hebrew slave. Time of my life.
If I could just get a sip of water, back to work.
Please open your mouth. A spray. That's all I was getting at that point in my life. I mean, whoo, on the slave ship.
That is funny. I think 10 years ago is kind of when I realized, bruh, I'm working 40 hours a week and I'm never at home. Like, I spend more time at work than I do at home. I would love to enjoy this beautiful 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment, but we're always at work. Like, yeah, I was like, wow, we spend a lot of time at work. I was like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, 10 years ago was 14. So that was when I first became an athletic director. That was like my first year. And I was teaching a full load of classes. I actually think I had 6 classes. So a full load plus one, a full caseload of IEPs, right? I think I may have been in school or I was just finishing up school.
Oh, wow.
And I was like really overachieving as an athletic director. So like that was during my days where I would like make the meat and cheese and hot dogs at my house and bring them to the school for the concession stand.
What? You were making the concession stand snacks?
Yeah, I was going to the candy store on 71st and the Dan Ryan and buying up all the stuff and lugging it up in my car and bringing it home. And I mean, I was working for chump change, okay? For chump change. But I mean, I
3 pennies.
I wouldn't,
grateful. Yeah.
I wouldn't change that because I feel like I needed it and it helped build character and build me to like kind of know that I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And kind of
those lessons are so important. Yeah. Those lessons are so
important. You
important.
are lugging a 2 pots of cheese in your car.
30 pounds of cheese.
Yeah, like
30 pounds of cheese is crazy.
And I remember one time my parents came we used to have like it was like a Midnight Madness Adrian used to come to, remember? Whoo, yeah. And afterwards, I was a raging bitch on those days. Like I was just
don't
crazy.
Talk to me. Yeah.
I was bad. Like, yeah. And afterwards, I was like sweeping out the bleachers. And my mom was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, I gotta clean up." And she was like, "Excuse me? Like after all that, you gotta clean up too? Like you done made cheese, hot dogs, meat, ground turkey, and ground beef. You didn't cut up jalapeno, like girl, and you sweeping.
Fingers be bloody, got onions and like in pain.
Mom
cutting herself up.
Broom down. Put that broom down. I know it's somebody up here to do it. And I was like, it's not though. She was like, well, you ain't gonna do it tonight. And
right.
Yeah. And I still had to do it the next time. But that night,
were you coaching like, too?
I stopped coaching to be the AD. Because at that time you couldn't do both.
Okay. I could just imagine you coaching, you telling people the plays, and they're like, "Ma'am, can we get some more nachos? 1 second,
right.
Yeah, 1 second."
Right. But I mean, it was similar to that in that people would come to my class and interrupt, like, "Is it when y'all selling the basketball game tickets? Like, I am teaching algebra right now. Please do not come in here." But yeah, very busy schedule. Very busy.
I got one more question after maybe Adrian, if you want to go.
I've been sitting here thinking. I even pulled up my resume. What was I doing? Was I last 10 years ago? I don't remember music. Maybe I had died for a little bit. I do not know.
No,
your brain blocked it out. Maybe
it's post accident trauma, some shit. But I literally I'm sitting here like, what did I listen to? Where did I work? What was I wearing?
Yeah.
Who am I?
I was just gonna say, isn't it interesting how like those moments can help us so much, but
Mhm.
we don't like if we would know what's in store for that particular time, we will be running from it.
Right.
But it's like, yeah,
Yeah,
those,
because I
but
think
those are some of the best moments to help you, though.
yeah, but I think the lesson in that was that like um I didn't know my worth enough to know like, girl, do you
Mhm.
see these people got you up here sweeping floors? It's
Mhm.
mice in here. Like I had never experienced mice until I was sweeping a gym floor and one ran across my foot. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
you are
crazy.
doing this. You are
Like you didn't even go to college.
exactly like, and
Go to college.
I was still punching the clock at that time. And that was like
Mm,
typically in education, people don't punch a clock, but I still had to
right.
punch a clock. So it was, yeah, humbling. Humbling for sure.
To
But I
say the
didn't know it was
least.
humbling. It was just the norm at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Adrian, where were you in 2014?
Damn, I was not here.
But we
I
were
was-
side by side at that
I,
time. But I don't know what you
I
were
had to.
doing.
be-
Don't do
I
that.
think I was after that, but I don't remember. What I don't even know. I'm for real. I don't even know where where I was working.
Were you working at the
I mean, it's
restaurant?
only so many options.
Right.
I had 97 jobs. I worked at Bath and Body Works.
Oh yeah, you did. You did.
You did.
So many
Yeah.
jobs. I was
It
like,
was
I
it was
hate
one
this.
point where I would call Adrian and he would be, I didn't even know where he would be working. And we talked every single day. And I would be like, oh, he'd be like, I quit that. Oh, okay. And then he would be
I
somewhere
didn't
else
get
like,
2 paychecks. I was like,
I started working
I
at a
do not.
warehouse where they make toothpicks. Oh,
Well,
okay.
they make toothpicks. It's straight from a 2x4 too.
yeah, I
Put it
hate
in the
that.
2x.
Oh, wait.
3,000 toothpicks.
That was a tough time.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, I'm for real.
Maybe you blocked it out.
Maybe.
Okay,
Damn,
that's
pretty
okay. You
bad.
got the next question. I know you got the next question.
Exactly.
In what ways have you changed in 10 years?
No, just kidding.
Still not.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. One way that I know that I have changed is I look past what I see in any situation, and I'm learning even more. Like, because it's a never ending process, in my opinion. But like, I'm learning to say, okay, so this is what I feel. I feel this way. Da da da. Okay, cool. But I also know Danae, and I know that she may feel like this, and I can understand it. I know where she's coming from. Well, you know what I mean? Like at that point, that's maturity, because at one point it was like what I thought, and that was it. But over the last 10 plus years, it was just, now it's like, okay, even with, and just to like kind of touch, like even with my parents, it's like I always be like, oh, this happened or that didn't happen or this didn't. But then it's like, Adrian, when you was 18, you know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. So now I can look at it and say, not to say that y'all don't owe me a Range Rover, but it's more so just like, okay, Adrian, you can see it a different way. So that's a thing that I know for sure with me over the last 10 years. Just how I look at situations and understand, you know what, Adrian, you might not be right on this one. You may have missed the mark, and that's okay. So let's acknowledge it and change and move forward, kind of thing. So that's mine. Now don't ask me what I was doing 10 years ago, but that one I got.
Yeah.
Wait, Nate. I was just gonna say real quick. One of my favorite quotes from Ayana is, "Everybody don't see it how you see it." What?
Nephew's been running her life, and Nephew is a bitch.
Nephew is a bitch. Nephew is a
That Keisha Cole episode was crazy.
Right about the hood.
That wasn't my quote, but also a good quote.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
Not on my watch. No.
Right.
Yeah, she said everybody don't see it how you see it. So you could feel however you want to feel, but they don't
Yeah.
even see it from your vantage point. You know,
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like if people will really take that, you know, just day to day, the world would be a better place. But Nate, what were you going to say 10 years ago?
I think similar to what Adrian said, like being able to, just generally in life, I'm typically tightly wound, and particular, and I want it this way. Adrian,
I ain't
you
said,
you ain't
I
saying
ain't
nothing.
said
Don't
nothing.
say nothing.
I ain't said nothing.
Very particular, almost controlling, right? But now I have learned to be a little bit more relaxed with, like, sometimes I could see somebody doing something wrong or in a way that I don't agree with, and whereas before I would have to like if this is right here, I'd be like, like it would burn me up on the inside to not say anything or do anything to try to change the situation. But now I'm just like, stay journey. And it's not that sounds like it's coming from a place of judgment, but it's like, why do you always have to be the one to
It
say
really is
something?
their
Or you,
journey.
yeah, like, why do
really
you have
is.
to address it? Like, let them
Mhm.
figure it out. Or like, how many mistakes did I make that somebody could have told me, but like, had I not made that mistake, I wouldn't know what I'm doing or how to handle it now or how to deal with that situation. So like, I'm just similar to, again, what Adrian said, like, I can see something, I could even see what's coming. And I mean, obviously I will get it, I will interfere if I feel like it's gonna hurt somebody. But if it's not, and it's just a matter of they want to make a left turn, but I know if you make two rights, you're gonna end up at the same spot. Like, I'm gonna just ride. I'm okay with just riding right now. Like, I don't have to direct. Even though my boyfriend said I'm the supervisor, regional manager. What he calls me.
Yeah, I don't know where you think you're going because you could have made them two rights, but I'm gonna
Right.
let you have it. I'm gonna let you have it, but I still don't know where you think you're going. Though.
Just sit back and chill. Hopefully, we make it.
Nah,
Yeah. But
I
that
think
kind
yeah.
of subtle, like, I'm a queen of that kind of subtle. Well, I hope we make it. I'm doing less of that. Like, we gonna make it, girl. Shut up.
Because we know what it's rooted in.
Right.
Unnecessary.
Mm-hmm.
You know we're gonna make it. I think one of the lessons that I learned is to be where my feet are. So to be present.
At where your feet at.
No, I like that. Be at where your feet at. It sounds like a t-shirt. Put that on the t-shirt. Don't nobody steal that.
That's a sports
I don't care.
thing.
I like that. I like that. But and you know what? I saw this other quote on Twitter. It says, do not borrow like grief from the future. So if you ever thinking about something, you're like, man, I don't know how it's gonna turn out. You are doing too much. You're doing too much. Calm down.
Grief from the future.
It's inevitable that grief is going to happen in the future. You don't need to borrow any of it.
You don't have to practice for it.
You don't have to practice.
Right. Like,
you don't have to practice for it. Yeah. I like that a lot. So just about being present, because this particular moment, even right now, as we are in episode 7, this will never happen again.
It's 8. I thought
we're
it was 8.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
My bad. See, I'm living in the past. It's episode 8.
Always bringing up old shit.
Yeah, episode 8 will never happen ever again. How we the things that we know and that we don't know, we will never experience that again. So to be present right now, you know.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
So yeah, I'm glad we learned a lot. And you know what, my last question.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
No. Yeah, my last question. Where do you see yourself in 10 years, and how do you expect yourself to get there? Without borrowing grief from the future.
Good night. This has been great. This is the But Actually Decent podcast.
Actually decent.
Yeah, you try to take me out. Adrian, it's on you. You go answer this time.
Don't say this time. I just died for 10 years and that was it.
Oh.
But I think somewhere that I want to be in 10 that I'm going to be in 10 years is in a place where I'm very in tune with myself. Understanding my body, like what feels good, what's good for me, how much rest do I know that I need, or how, like really being in tune with myself and not going off what statistics will say or something like that, but really be doing the work to like how we talk Danae about our leader. We were talking about her and how her stepmom is with like knowing her body with the vitamins. That is goals for me. I want to know me because I feel like that quote with Lauryn Hill, like I'm just getting to know me. Like I really want to know me in 10 years,
Yeah.
like to the point where I'm like, you know what? I know this isn't gonna work. Like right now, I'm just like, oh, that might not work. But like, but in 10 years, I want to be like, you know what? No,
Yeah.
I don't want to go. Or you know what I mean? Like I don't want to do this. So I don't want to say this. Like that's for me. And for me to get there is to take a part of what you guys both said with like being present and just being along for the ride. Like not trying to direct or nothing like that. So that's how I feel I'm going to get there and understand that may come with some potholes. That may be like the bit before on like 130 of that little pocket right there before. I hate that look. It's just terrible. But like you have to go through it. Then eventually it smooths itself out. But that's my goal. That's my goal, and that's my plan on how I want to get there. So that's for me. Nene.
Another deep breath. Mindfulness. In 10 years, I would love to be married and have a family. I would love to be financially stable. And by that, I mean rid of debt, rid of just bad decisions. Like, I want every financial decision that I make to be one that I can handle, not one where I'm borrowing through credit or, like I want to be able to live off of um, my salary, investments, things like that. Um, I want to obviously have my health and be in some of the I want to be 46, but I don't want to feel 46. Like I still want to be I want to remain current and I just want to be having fun. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like a lot of what we talked about, like when you were in your 20s, we talked about I talked about how hard I was working. Like I want to be able to enjoy the fruits of that. Like I want to be done with the grind and just now because I like it's crazy to think about, but I will be if in 10 years I will be 22 years into education, hopefully near the end. You know what I'm saying? So like I want to be comfortable in wherever I'm working at that time and just kind of living it up, being free. We will be almost 50, y'all, in 10 years. Plus some more.
Yeah.
Not you. Yeah. Well, Beezy's the baby. He's the baby of the
baby of the pod.
Yeah. You'll be closer to 40 than you are to 50.
Yeah, for sure. And in 10 years, I will have a 20-year-old. Ain't that crazy?
Ooh. Dang. Yes.
Been great,
Good
guys.
night.
Good night.
You're gonna be paying that college. Now he gonna get scholarship. Nothing but scholarships.
Wow.
10 years.
Wow. In 10 years, I think the biggest lesson that I have learned is if you don't make any changes, no changes will be made. So the best way to like, if you want to make, whatever your life, whatever you want it to look like in 10 years, we have to start today, So that's a mix of being present and going along with the ride, but also just making the most out of your day. every day. And that's not even like like just going to the max every single day, because you will just be really surprised at what changes you can make just by like small increments, because the time passes anyway. Where were we 5 years ago? And now it's 5 years later, and it's like you just blinking it, So I think keeping all those things in mind will be just fine. But for me, in 10 years, I would like to be settled in I have a beautiful home now. I'm not saying that I don't.
Beautiful.
If you do not want it, I am available.
I'm just saying, brother.
I know just how to get
there. But the house that I have in my head, and the event that you were talking about earlier, had the taco trucks and the house. Like that's what I think of. Theater room,
yes,
pool table. You know what I'm saying? Just like enough lawn, we could do like an outside movie thing, like a blow inflatable. Like that's just what I think of. And also, like, just when people come over, I just want them to have a good time. Like you don't have to bring nothing but just great vibes. That's just what I want to facilitate. Just all the time. So that's something I keep in the back of my head a lot. So yeah.
I think it is important to mention too in this 10 year, because we've kind of been looking at 10 years, but like we've been in each other's lives for over 10 years. And I think that's
How long
like
has it been?
At least since
like
2010, 2011.
10. Yeah, 2010, 2011, yeah.
Yeah. Been stuck with y'all mofos for a long time. And in 10 years, I still want to be stuck with y'all.
Same. I'm glad you ain't do the GD heart. The GD.
I know.
I
can't say what I was gonna say, but I'll say it when we get out.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I'm glad that we were able to reminisce and talk to our younger selves and stuff like that. Do you guys have any closing remarks?
I do. I just think that I really enjoyed this episode because I have therapy on Mondays, and today we were like some of this stuff kind of came up. So like even I've been listening to it, but like a lot of the things that we touched on came up in therapy, and so we were talking about something and thing that we do that my therapist is doing with me and helping me, get through my feelings and stuff. And she say, "Who's showing up? Is it little Adrian or is it big Adrian?" And then if I say who and what it is, then she say that. But like, it really, really, like, even talking about the 10 years and stuff like that, like, it's just amazing how life shifts and the things that we go through and like the different phases and all this stuff. Like, even talking about all this, even with the kids getting older, with marriage for Danae, like everything, like all this stuff is like, even you think about it, y'all been married, is it 11? Was it 11 years?
It'd be 12 years this year.
It'd be 12. That's what I'm saying. Like, you think about that. I remember when we had to take all them damn pictures at the wedding. But you know what I mean? Just like, when you look at it and just really like, so all of that today and just thinking about like the old way that you did things and giving yourself a chance was the biggest part that she said. So whatever part of you that you're dealing with, whatever you're going through, like, give yourself the chance. Like, we think about like being present, and we think about being for the ride, but like also say, you know what? Let's see what happens. Like, give yourself
leave space for new possibilities.
Yeah.
Things that you haven't thought of yet.
Yeah, for sure.
So like,
I like
all
that.
of, like,
very
my
good.
head was like, because everything was all coming together. It was just like, damn, we talked about this today. Them niggas in Tiffany was in my therapy session. But
I feel like that keep happening though. That keep happening where stuff that we talk about here comes up. So
yes.
Maybe that's a good sign.
Yes, I love it. Because when I get this shit, I already know tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and be like, look at the what in the
la.
Oh, just wait.
La.
Right.
For sure. Nate, take us home.
Oh man, 10 years from now, you want to be decent. It's gonna be hard getting there though. It is.
Yeah.
But keep listening to us over here, but actually decent, and you'll be all right.
We
Like,
figuring it.
share,
We can figure it out
subscribe.
together because we're all doing it.
Yeah, we are winging it. Come wing it with us.
Come
Come wing it with
on.
us. I like that.
Yeah.
Wing it.
All right, y'all. We'll see you later.
We'll see you
We'll
next
see you in
time.
next week's
Have a good
episode.
week.
Share, please.
Yes.
Bow,
And
bow.
follow us and be good to yourself.
Bow.
Yeah.
Bow.
We'll do some more next week.
Bow
We did a
wow.
whole we did a whole bunch today.
Little bow wow. You just don't know. Okay. Bye.